Yeah. So how's it crackin'? They call me Captain Obvious. You crack as fucking salty as ever. Eating rubber saltines right through the plastic wrapper. So I chug a half a pint of bubble blaster to get drunk and to kick a kick drum to feel dumbfounded and numb inside of my head from where my own dead laughter comes. And this is for the here and now and your party after sun. Dirty Sour Patch, little nasty rap bastards. Daddy's back into action. Of course I bring the power. It's too early in the day for these weak nerds and cowards. When I bring down the helicopter in the blur, when I rain flowers for hours in my rapture. The whirly bird of hellfire missiles always heard swirling at your castles. Now you're trapped in, but what kind of question did you really want to try and go and ask? In the ride or die type of guy, puffing on a bigger blunt, wrapped up the size of a moldy casket. And you can ask, Chris, I roll over all these blades of grass kid with my steel Damascus. Too much on my on and off skills, so what makes me off till? And if you blitz in on me, get your ass kicked. You done counted up your last wish to infinity and beyond. My wood is boundless, and when I hear an auto tune, I don't need to tune in, so I don't really need to go and sound crisp. Good afternoon, I'm still lying all about and lounging. I'm up in the hood, I'm crying out in the woods. I'm oh so stoned and it's so cold, zoning out inside the cloudy mountains. Yes, I would love 100 kisses and hugs from the local folks, not the townsmen. No, it's not a hoax when I blow a boat load of babies on these bitches, so it's countless ho. Now open up the floodgates, I let it pour down. Then whoa, I see it flowing, then I ponder, then pound them. No, washed up and found dead. All I see is bodies drowning. Hey yo, I know where the swimming clown's been, still digging down low, chew through and what? Growling, no cows on the road, a crow in the sky when I'm out howling. Fuck a wolf pack on the prowl when I'm chowing. I'm pouncing on these cool cats. When I take them back to school, Tommy boy gunning on a foolish rap. They're all zooted, a bunch of goons, wahoo, flying on some freaking broom crap. I have a hunch, hell yeah, I can hear a little boom bap in the living room of a cell that I used to have or had for 10 years. And this is a rap, like I don't know the sound the bass makes. Harukin when it goes and hits a face and then it seems to boom back. You must be really confused, Jack, so have a seat with Jill when you're mixing up the sweet music tracks. And actually you could probably go and make a killing, man. I'm sicker than the wet whistling whisker biscuit, still spitting these written. So have a beat as you sit and you listen when the shit hits the fan. I'm quitting, just kidding, still going ham. I lost my arm and hammer, baking powder, blaming on him, cruising off in my white phantom with your jewels not panhandling. Took your whip and the light in the roof. You thought you had a nice coupe, then I just shit at random like shoot, like into the Santa can. A goofy kooky man rocking a brown banana pan, looking half African, still talking my shit when I walk up on you. Then I pull out the pin on the grenade in Afghanistan. They always hate me, I'm panicking, popping, I'm banging, I'm damaging. I feel them copping the plea, trying to photocopy my ratings for free. Wee-hee, like where's the coppers? Now they're chasing me out of the city. Got caught up, I'm still sipping my liquor. I bought a fifth of the ginger, now I'm still pissing when I'm filling up the whole picture. Picture me whipping up the mixture, just a bottle dripping a splash full auto when I fuck a fat whole wad of my cash. Like I hit the lotto and they never caught up. I got a hippopotamus, I got a big pot belly pig of a bitch on my lap and you know nada. And then she trigger finger to what? To go and grab. Why I try to finger fucking lurkle out inside the circle when I circle back and looking at my map. When I look back and disappeared and then I got to the scratch. You can't even begin to imagine the menace of numbers I've waxed. You're all flabby skin in the sack, my sat's dropping. I'm still sitting here spinning in my chair pin, watching with an evil grin on my mug and the staring at Sasquatch in his assless chaps with the no crotches. Now I'm getting boycotted, getting busy. That's a really bad doggy rubber reggae, and I cannot stop it. Oh, those poor soggy socks. I should have bought me a pair of fuzzy flip flops. Mommy, for this little doo-wop, I'm about to go and do like I do mop. Rappers up inside of this hip hop, and I do what they do so they can do not. You can never even know what the fuck's hot. Watch out, the ballast is snapping. I get to dropping in on them, dancing around, dabbing and waving the baddest, the addict. I get to clapping. Can we take a dab? And then I'm like, hey man, do you understand the basics of math? Well, if you don't, fuck it, I can play this till the day that the stars and the moons collapse. Yeah, my shortwave radio static is all whacked. I cannot seem to beam my signal to my alien spacecraft. This is some crap. Been battle axe in the wind and oh fuck, it's at the wrong angle then snap with hundreds of balloons chained to a cable attached to my broken scooter with the two flats. A computer screen with half a mud flap. Now I'm waiting for around Mars to attack. I'll be able to maneuver when they land. Just an Uber too rude and I'm so smooth in the black suit and slick slacks and no snap. The taxi just dropped me off inside the local Ku Klux Klan with the black boomerang bouncing around inside my concentration camp. I couldn't contemplate that game too in the pitch black room. Cut the chit chat with me, okay, champ? Did you catch your contact switching up my fumes? From the super fast, zipper flash kickers, dude. I step out of my fort like bang bang, see the flames blazing blue. When you what? Go ahead and ask it, Horton. Here's a who. You'll be the first to get struck up. What? Well hung to my ceiling, looking like muck luck. Jeepers creepers, then I upchuck. Babbling baboons. I get to handle them. I did the dabadoo. Cartoons in the shit, I'm filthy. Rambling. I end up in the kitchen sipping on somebody's jammies again. Oh look, silky slippers. Didn't know the difference between the two. Is the vandal get to ripping the typhoon through the screen door? I'm still tripping. Wahoo! Candle in my hand, lit, skipping in the middle of the night. I just might take a dip in your swimming pool. Alright, what's that squirming there? Ooh, bird looking like an ass turd. I'm done gone, buried them in, and damn it, did the shit all backwards. Dirty little hairy vermin, you hanging, your bats burning up inside of my rafters. 100% guaranteed to be late to your class, sir. Now your mothers and fathers, I keep them gas for my brothers and sisters. All hail the master. Like an everlast punching bag, girl, I'm a disaster, you asshole. If you wanted to marry me, doll face, you probably should have practiced. You're better off if I could have learned how to spell more than 2 letters in a row for my 1-letter password. I've always been in it to win it like a minute man. Looking at the minute hand, shouldn't even have looked, but hey, can I get a couple more minutes, man? For these goddamn faggots flipping sticks, my wood's still gripping. I send it prime when it comes to dicking it in. I always slipping in to give it to them. No shit, good choice from behind. My shit dripping, what's it matter? Mattress stain. I had rewind to find a porno tape of a fat, sweaty, bloody pussy mess inside my cabinet. Great, now I'm too flighty, ready to go and crack a rib. Take noise, that's heavy, like go ahead and add your ad-libs twice. Thanks, boys! Now I'm flying on the magic carpet ride. You're on Aladdin genie, sad shit with your tiny weenie tucked inside this bikini with no mojo, full of magics. Hey bro, the case is closed, my golden casket, leave it closed like I suppose those captions. When I get to blasting, it's like caps get crushed like glass until big cans. The what the fulfill a fragment. And oh yeah, speak the German lady, keep jacking on my crankshaft till I start driving crazy. Head on the swivel, I'm Jim Carrey. I'm still swerving in the turbo mid late 80s to 90s Mercedes, doing the buck 80. And if I go and hit the curb, should I brake? Maybe if I brake lately, what? When I ease into a 2-leg, can't see shit, my lazy eyelid slit, so I fear it loading in Las Vegas. I'm too high to watch my spirit drip. Drive my shit. Wait, I'm still wet, what bathing? Wet soap clothing, amazing. I'm feeling like Slim Shady, outrageous. I get to screaming and waving. I picture myself way less faded, daydreaming. What is the meaning of this purple sweater? A nectar collector, I could never debate it. Warm weather, keep seeing the faces are twisting and changing. The shapes are becoming very dangerous, and Mr. Chris is getting too anxious. I spiral into an abyss where I made my own Hades. Pissed off, going down, diggity down plainly, and I get off on him like a pussy hound, licking on the ukulele. I got a hookah hooked up to smoke through my bazooka for shooting and aiming. I took a toke, no I took, now I'm aiming low. This ain't a floozy, a fluke, I make them pay me when I'm cooking up the goose inside of the gravy. The raw shut Luke, what foot loose? Now I'm jamming up the band to the back of my caboose. All I see is toes tied and booze, with string to a tooth and a hat with a pair of Rubbermaid boots. So I had to go and jump from the train with a noose. You couldn't faze me if you're the king of the game, and I stand in one place in this hazy booth. He said eat the whole cactus, I did. Dirty juice down to the rotten roots. I'm a thorn in the side but the sharpened horn of a moose, and I've always worn it with pride, but I was born in the eye of the storm, and still yet the storm is loose. Still forming good morning, it's all boring. Now your whole entire flagship army is gone in the poof of the moment. I've always seemed to known how to go and blow it. Look at the lights in the sky, oh they're so gorgeous. Now I'm 6'2", with deuces leaving them looking stupid and clueless. When I come to your gardens and leave it in ruins, I'm Yosemite Sam, I'm hollering who and what's shooting like a fucking basketball out of my ass. When I come then I swoosh in, what's pooping? Dr. Doolittle doing nothing on the back of the stoop. I'm still out spooking. Consequence.